you kind of how to play. We're going to be opening these boxes and finding out who our characters are. All you know is the name and these like little symbols. Alright, everybody open up your boxes.
I am an Orchid spellweaver. The Orchids are an ancient meditative race. They view the happenings of the world through a detached perspective that their 1,000-year lifetimes allow. Orchid have been known to get lost in thought for years. Some Orchids arrive at the conclusion that proper action requires not only thought and discussion, but also force. Some are called to join the ancient order of spellweavers.
I am a Quattro tinkerer. Because of their diminutive size, the Quattro feel they have a lot to prove. They seem to have a particular affinity to engineering and machinery. There are more adventurous tinkerers, however, who brave the wilds and attempt to uncover ancient curiosities.
I am the Furling Mind Thief. Furlings are a scavenging, animalistic race. They feed off the flesh of the dead, and when they can't find any of that, they're more than happy to do the killing themselves. They are universally shunned and feared, forced to live in dark alleys and feed off scraps. Some rise to the challenge and hone powerful psychic abilities to control the swarms. I can turn invisible.
I am playing the Sabah Cragheart. What does a Sabah sound like? I don't know.
Like sand, just all the elements. Yeah!
Okay, the Savas value power above all else. The manifestation of their power. Energy cores fashioned from the elements they have mastered. Savas children study feverishly to gain mastery over a single element. There are many Savas who never attain the mastery of an element, and they are exiled from society. Before a Cragheart is exiled, however, they earn their name by having their chest cavity marred and shattered.
Okay.
Oh, you scrubbed! Get good! Even though you might have a specialty, you're not going to be only doing that thing, and I think that's one of the big advantages of this game.
For every card you have, there is a top, a bottom, and then the middle number. The middle number is the initiative. 0, 1 would be first, 99 would be last. Sometimes you want to go second. Every card has a default for the top and the bottom. And of those two, you're going to pick one to have your initiative. You don't have to choose which top and bottom you do until you go. You have to do a top and a bottom.
Every mission you can change which cards are great.
Yeah, even as you get new cards as you level up, still just 12.
They might be better 12 cards, but it's still 12.
They should.
Keep only the cards that say 1 or X.
You're going to have 12 level 1 cards and 3 X cards.
They're not necessarily more powerful.
They're not necessarily better.
They're just more complicated.
So as a Cragheart, I have 11 cards. Let's say I play 2. These cards will go in my discard. And then I do another 2. And then I do another 2. And then I do another 2. Okay, but now I'm only down to 1. I have to play 2 cards. Well, I got all these cards in my discard. There's got to be a way to get them back. And it's called resting. You have 2 kinds of rests. Short rests and long rests. I can choose at the end of my turn in which I played these 2 cards to do a short rest. Randomly choose a card. That card is lost. I need this card more than anything. You could take a damage and shuffle again, take a different card. Long rest is a little bit different. I essentially pass my entire turn. I will get to choose the card I want to get rid of. These are like your dice. You actually will modify this deck. You do 0 damage.
Okay,
Times 2 is pretty devastating.
Yeah, they're probably dead.
The monsters also have a deck. Let's say a monster is doing 5 damage and draws a times 2. You're taking 10. And you look at your character, you're like, I have 9 health. And I'm taking 10. You can always lose a card to negate the damage you just took.
If these cards count as your turns, if you lose them fast, you lose turns.
When you run out of cards, your character will be removed from the map. And as long as we win the mission, you even still get the end rewards. You can say, I'm going to create an ice element.
Okay.
What you can't say is, I'm going to create an ice element at initiative 5. You can use relative terms. You can't use exact terms.
That applies to damage as well. So, I can't say, I'm going to do an attack 6. I have to say, I'm going to do a big attack. And you're going to take those 2, and I'm going to take
That's
those
a little bit of a... There isn't a lot of role-playing here, but that's where it is.
Monster actions, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Matt is going to take care of that. If you're interested in learning more about that,
we can always talk about it later.
I would use resources online because it's incredibly complicated.
The only difference between hard mode and normal mode, we just go up 1 level of difficulty. Playing on a harder mode, we'll get some more rewards.
Oh, okay.
But
that's all I have to say.
We're more likely to die. Thanks for watching this tutorial of Gloomhaven. If you'd like to see more content, make sure you click that subscribe button to stay up to date on the latest news. If you want to see a Let's Play of our first mission, comment below. If you know of any other games that we should play, comment that as well. And like this video, please.
Bye. Bye.
Prompts to post-production.